Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to Fate Grind Order. Tonight we're going to be going over both of these events, doing a little bit of event prep for the up-and-coming NA event, DCC event, Seraph. Pretty excited for that. And we'll also be popping in on JP. I'd also like to, if we have time, hit a challenge quest. Do another challenge quest run on Voices and Letters. Just want to try and get a different setup done, maybe do a Berserker run or something like that. That's my plans for tonight. How's it going, Unafraid? As you can see, we've pretty much cleared out the shop. There are code removers, which we barely care about, and there are monuments and pieces, although we are under 100 pieces, so I'd like to buy a bunch of pieces, restock on those. That's all we're gonna do here, no more apples. Our goal was to get, a chunk of the pieces, but not all. We don't really care if we get all of them or not. This, I believe, will be the correct node for farming those, as it is the silver node with a little bit of gold. Including code removers. I don't put too much stock in code removers personally, since they're not going to be useful in a year and a bit. Hello, Jacob. You already had them by the time you said. Yeah, well, now you know for the future. You don't necessarily need to farm them out too hard. Although, they are kind of useful in the meantime, right? They're only going to become less useful in a year. For now, they're still pretty valuable, especially if you want to move command codes around on servants. Yeah, you just aren't going to need an infinite number of them. Alright, we got our bronze materials, we got our riders, we know what we're doing here. I'm gonna probably do 3 runs of this to clear out the pieces, just so that I stay in stock on pieces, as there's not anything more awkward than running out of pieces. Like once you have like 100 of each of them, if you run out it feels really awkward. Come close a couple times. So I'm back to trying to get pieces. Alright. I believe this is a kill. Time to prep for the thirstiest run of FGO. Yeah, it might be that time. The thirstiest nun? Ah, thirstiest nun. I read that as run and was very confused. But I was a little bit confused, but I just ran with it. But now it makes way more sense. Yeah, I've got to. You're gonna do Hans's rank up today? Okay. I'm thinking like it's launching tomorrow, so this whole day I'm gonna do rank ups. I'll probably do Hans's rank up. But I'll start with finishing Semiramis's, as I do actually want the NP damage from Semiramis. Her damage is somewhat lackluster without any NP damage up. I think Astolfo kills this guy, so we're just gonna do the quick cards first, generate a few more stars. Need to grind XP for both Murasaki and Wu. Well, you'll get there on the XP. XP just comes to you. Even if you're just logging in every day, you'll get a couple embers a week, right? Eventually, you'll have all the XP you need. Eventually. You'll be a good caster and read a book. Alright, Ku. Or as certain people have been positing recently, that, although I don't believe it, that Ku might be Odin. Have you read that theory? It went around on Reddit a couple days ago. The idea that Ku is actually Odin, as they already had a caster and have a regular caster for the Fuyuki Grill War. So, who the heck is caster Ku actually? Like think about it this way. For the disastrous Fuyuki Grill War, who's the caster? Yeah, if you look at Caster Ku's personality, if it's... Yeah, for those of you who haven't read the theory, who's the caster for the Fuyuki Holy Grail War in this timeline? It's Solomon, right? We know for a fact it's Solomon because he won and used the Grail. So, what's Caster Ku doing there if only 7 servants, all of a unique class, are summoned? And then next you have the fact that actual Ku Hulan doesn't know that that Caster Ku is his own servant, right? Like he's like, oh, that's a Ku? Are you serious? And like it doesn't match up with what Ku is expecting of himself as a caster, which is kind of weird. You'd think you'd recognize yourself under another Saint Graph. Pretty much everyone else can do that. So, right after CCC, we're getting another event? I believe we are, actually. I believe we are. 4 events back to back. Yeah, this event... This week, this month, is going to be loaded for events. But I'm told that the next couple months are a little bit questionable in terms of event content. Like there's gonna be a lot, and then there's gonna be like 0 after that. We should probably get the Star Circle. You posted the meme on the Discord. Oh, go check. I actually signed into Discord briefly, so I probably didn't see it. Yet, at least. Since in JP all these events were back to back, but White Day had a week. Okay. We might have a week where we aren't doing stuff. That might be nice. I do like having almost continuous events. A couple days off or like a week off is kind of nice. In fact, I'd almost appreciate it right now, just because got a bit of a sore throat. But that's no reason to stop playing. All right, Astolfo, you're up. Wait, how do we have 4 stars? How do we have 4 stars? We have Astolfo's fucking start, whatever. You could have 2 or 3 weeks. To be honest, literally no XP for your waifus. Feels bad, man. Don't worry, you'll get all the XP for your waifus soon enough. Alright. Astolfo actually has better stats for this right now. Although I think Ishtar would generate more stars, so maybe I do that instead. Oh well. Yeah, we do like 80k with Astolfo, so he's definitely killing them. You ate silver apples on caster day to get some leveled? Ooh, someone's desperate to get someone leveled. I'm okay with not having someone be instant max level if can't make it. Alright. Almost tapped Astolfo, that could have been a mess. I really don't want to screw up my 3 turn. Ishtar, travel scooter. You have like 4 caster servants you need to level to be able to 3-turn assassin nodes. Yeah, isn't it a pain? Assassin nodes are a pain because your supports are also casters, so all your caster gems just disappear. You did your last run like 20 minutes ago. Oh, that must be nice. They're just doing ranks up and finishing singularities. We're gonna do this last run. This will be our last run, and then we're gonna do the challenge quest. A couple more. We're gonna do a couple more challenge quest setups. Hey, how's it going, Madara?
ニトクリスの鏡を見たいのですね。楽しくなってきた。
Yeah, all those caster gems, they just go poof. Like your like your QP. Because you're like, oh, I have all these supports I need to level, and then I have my actual DPS casters I need. It's one of the reasons why I like alter egos. Alter ego covers if you get like an AoE alter ego or a single target alter ego, it covers your caster DPS slot, as well as being like a backup for your rider and assassin DPS. And the difference, especially for like assassin and caster DPS, isn't that big because casters and assassins are at 0.9 base attack. The only support casters you have are bronze. Yeah, that's okay. There's still a lot of bronze support casters, man. Like, there's a lot of them, and you kind of want all of them. Like, you kind of want your Mozart. You kind of want your Shakespeare. You definitely want Hans. You kind of want your Paracelsus. You definitely want your Chen Gong. That's a lot of casters to level. Does Ishtar generate more stars? 2 hits on his. He has like 3, right? It's 2 or 3, I can't remember. Yeah, that's a lot of servants to be leveling for support. And that's before you get to like extra utility, because Media is also like one of the best servants if you just want to buff strip someone, assuming you aren't running someone who can do it like Jack or Kristen. Paracelsus was your first 3-star NP5 support. 3-star NP5 support. Yeah, weird support. He actually does kind of okay damage. But he's definitely a good support if you get his skills up there. Paracelsus. Paracelsus is a 3-star. Hans is your only level support caster? Yeah. It's okay. You got time on Chen Gong. There's no need to worry too much about that one. Like, Chen Gong's not coming out for 7 months, so you're probably good. Cursed Hand is support. Star generation is not support. If all you do is generate stars and not die, you're not support. You have to offer something else. That's like one of Hans's skills. Oh, I kind of want to see if I can do like some weird Hijikata Ishtar setup. David is a 3-star. David is a 3-star support archer. Yep. David is also a support archer, but we were mostly talking. David's also support, but we were talking about casters. Salieri and Nobu Avenger got today the rare chance to be of use. They beat the shit out of 3 nodes of Karen bosses. How many Karens are we fighting?
いらっしゃいませ。こちらではお好きなアイテムをお選びください。いずれも良い品ばかりのはずなのですが、かしこまりました。
83.
その品があなたの助けとなりかしこまりました。
Back up to 80.
その品があなたの助けとなりますように。
Beat all the Karens before they call the manager. I'm gonna try, alright? I'm gonna give it my best shot. I will probably fail.
ハッピーバレンタイン。
3 nodes with 1 boss each. Alright, well, we're gonna give it a shot. First I have to finish this, because I was about to cap on AP. And, might have actually capped for like 2 minutes. So I had to jump into this fight. All Karens? It's all Karens, alright. It's Karens all the way to— ooh, I don't like this starting hand. This starting hand sucks. It massively sucks. Alright. That's a terrible starting hand. We got both of our arts cards. Alright, Ibn Sugar Quasar. Jeff Bezos against Karen. Surprisingly enough, Bezos might win that one. Oh man, this sucks. That's not a great hand. Alright. We're getting our Buster cards next turn, but that's about it. The guy that got you into the Holy Waifu Wars too turned the challenge quest. You turned the challenge quest? Nice, nice. With only 1 borrowed Scotty, that's quite impressive. Oh man, we're so under damaging this. Fuck. There go our buffs. Doesn't matter if he dispels them or not. Half of them are gonna fade off here anyway. Oh, okay, that's shit. Yo, Poison, how's it going? We got a really bad hand and screwed up our 3 turn. So this is gonna be a little bit awkward. Did we also whiff on that arts up? Oh, we whiffed on our arts up, that's why we screwed up. We screwed up and whiffed on our arts. That's a bad combination. Alright. Tired as fuck and still working? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I hate working late. Challenge quest is damage just against female and gets invuln against divine. So that was only like slightly less damaging than normal. We were about 70,000 short on our AoE. Seems close. Left that guy's party on Discord since I want to redo the challenge? Oh, alright, I'll have a look. Ah, the ever-present Kentucky rider. Yeah, I don't have a Kentucky. That guy is like, you have to be like playing at the start of the game to get that. I'd have to borrow the Kentucky if I wanted to try something like that. Which means I can't borrow a Scotty, unfortunately. Oh, she can do the same thing? Yeah, pretty much. I have to like rank up a few of her skills, but we could probably do that. Which I don't know what time I wanted to swing for that. I was kind of torn between doing 2 rounds or 1 round. I'm thinking we're gonna do like a couple like 3 or 4 hour streams though for that, so we probably won't start too early. It'll be like, I'm thinking like an hour or 2 before your normal time. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, 7 turns, what a disaster. If the challenge quest boss dies all the minions, having 200k, 9 socials and vampires, just DM the dudes. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll do that. I was actually very torn until today, but having a bit of a cold is sometimes convenient because it lets you make one decision easier. Alright. Let's go look at those new the new Karen bosses. Apparently we're fighting an army of Karens today. Madara, never one for surprises, always seems to like telling me the details ahead of time. Let's see what we got. I didn't even get to select my composition. The winter sniffles are hitting me. Yeah, something like that. Might have also come from talking so much. I don't usually talk this much, and streaming is probably a little bit hard on my voice. 1 Karen each fight. Look, it's evil Karen. She's got horns. Actually, I like this Karen. It's... Oh, look at that face. That's the face of someone... That's the face of someone who just got told someone's been writing erotic fanfiction featuring them. And is denying that they like it, but totally does. This is the best Karen. Best Karen. Just another Ellie face. This Karen's special. I actually like that Karen. Ascension. That's a good one. Better than the other Ascensions. It's better than the other Ascensions, at least visually. Alright. Oh yeah, we can't take... Yeah, we can't take anything else, so I guess we take Ku. And if we're expecting to be taking on someone who needs a beating... Oh. Let's do this and not take a terrible Mystic Code. This'll probably do. You'll love 3rd Karen if you played Castle Servants? Alright, we'll see that when we get there. All these rulers. Lubu, please don't die if Lubu gets a grailed Lubu. Of course. My Japanese account is a 3-star account. We just used the Space Ishtar and Castor Rotoria once we've cleared the nodes, because I don't really see any point in using 3 stars once you've already cleared it with 3 stars. Valheim with a couple other people. I don't actually know what Valheim is. I'm a little bit out on games. Early, is it like another kind of early access? Oh yes, brutal exploration and survival game. Seems about right. It doesn't look too bad. If I want to nord it up. I'll think about it, man. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Alright. Okay, we got one Karen. It's just the one. With wow, those horns are way longer than I thought they were. I thought they'd be like 2 inches above her head, and they're like a whole 2 hands up. Shit, that's tall. It's an amazing game disguised as early access. They're just using early access so you can never complain about missing features or bugs, because they'll just be like, it's early access, using that shield. You need miners to stop hogging all the 360s so you can play anything good on your PC. I know, right? I signed up for EVGA's notification system. They're supposed to tell you when you're only allowed to buy a single NVIDIA card from them, but they're supposed to tell you and give you an 8-hour window to buy it when you come up in line. I still haven't come up in line, and it's been 2 months. Like the queue to just buy a single one. You're on Amazon's queue for 3 months now. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I fucking hate miners so much. Don't contribute anything, only make life miserable for everyone else. At the chance of maybe getting rich themselves. Seems like shitty people. Yeah. I didn't even know Amazon had a queue. I think there's another... Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get... I'd get a 2000... I'd get like a 2080 if it wasn't overpriced. I'd get a 2080 if it wasn't overpriced, but those don't even have... There's not even a roulette or a fucking queue for those. It's just, fuck you, buy one at triple market price or whatever. Alright. Blue Boo's not going to get his NP for a bit, so I'm not actually going to use his attack up. I will use Hans's, though. Seems like Columbus-style capitalism, basically. Check your local micro center. I mean, apart from the fact that I don't have one of those. I did check my local stores. I did check all my local stores. I checked the big ones. I guess I didn't. I think there's a Canada Computers nearby, but that's downtown. I don't even know if the doors are open because fucking pandemic closed half the stores I had to go to anyway. Yeah, if you want a 2000 series, you basically buy a whole computer. Yep, basically. Buy a whole computer so that you can rip out the 2000 series. Bit of a joke. Man. Blue Boo, we need like your NP at some point. We're actually gonna die. Oh god, she hits really hard. That was unpleasant. All right. Well, no point complaining about that. We're gonna get our NP this turn. Yeah, Bitcoin just went up hugely again too, right? Because Elon Musk declared that he was investing directly, like several billion in Bitcoin, so it shot up to like 50k, didn't it? I heard about that. Alright. Well, Chen Gong, time to do some damage. Everyone else can be in danger, that's fine. Imagine having that kind of buy. It's at 50,000 US dollars. Yeah, what a play. Invest in Bitcoin. Announce you're investing in Bitcoin so that it goes up $13,000 per Bitcoin. And then you just cash out a handful of Bitcoins and make all your money back. Papa Elon's a genius. Basically. Alright. Hopefully none of you other morons die. I'm talking to the guys in game, not you guys. Yeah, quite the play by Elon. Of course, he got in shit for doing that with with Tesla earlier, right? He told people he wanted them to sell, and they sold, and he got in shit from the SEC. I don't know what this does. NP damage down or NP generation down? One of those two. Either way, that sucks. Didn't resist it. Kind of unfortunate. Also going to die. Doubly unfortunate. I'll just impress on her the idea of slapping around this angry berserker in the event that it's the extra attack. If it's not, well, we're dead anyway. I have a plan. Join Robinhood and invest in Bitcoin after. Are you seriously gonna throw 50,000 US at Bitcoin? You bought it via Tesla, so the company had to publicly report it? That's fair, but there's a lot of people who wouldn't see it on the company public reports and would see it on his Twitter. Alright, so this is gonna be tough. You can buy parts of Bitcoin, you don't need to own a whole Bitcoin? Oh, okay. I did see GameStop memes, but that was already going on beforehand. Alright, we got a David. We're gonna try and save David's AoE for later then. Fortunately, Lubit only got like 25% NP, but it is what it is. I did see the GameStop memes. It's died down again, right? It like massively crashed for like a week. Lost 1,000 kroner on GM8. Ouch. Buy high, never sell. Or Dr. Jones, yeah. I liked the meme. I actually wanted to buy into GME when it was at like before it got to its first peak, and it was at like 80, 100 bucks. But A, I can't get on Robinhood because I'm not American, and the dealers I could find that were legit and not terrible had like delays on deposits, which was fucking stupid. It was like 3 business day delay on deposit. It's like, alright, well, I'm not doing anything. And then that was the like second day was like the Friday where they shut down all buying of it. Yeah, exactly. Gotta wait. Yeah, I have to open an account with a bank. You know you have to put in your actual banking details for that, right, Poison? Like you have to put in your tax information to trade. Yeah, you can't use a VPN for that because it's actually using like all your real life information and banking info. Like they actually have to send you stuff for taxing purposes. Like you have to give them your social security number and all that. So your VPN isn't going to work out because I don't have an American social security number. Yeah, they send it to the IRS, and the IRS is going to be like, what is this magic number that doesn't exist? Mostly because I'd have to invent my own SSN. I don't know, let's do like this. Oh, my NP is draining every turn, that's why it's so atrocious. She drains her NP every single turn. Wow, that's brutal. Okay. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I don't really want to commit fraud. I mean, you know, you might think it's funny, but I'm not in the mood for that. All right. Ugh. Oh my freaking god, I get drained 25% a turn. How are you supposed to NP in this? 25% NP drain per turn is ridiculous. What the heck? I'm gonna pray I don't randomly get. I'm gonna try to get Q's NP because he isn't getting drained right now. Tax age like yeah, I'd have to. Yeah, the easiest way to be yes, because American companies also don't care about well. Yeah, you're right. I could do that. American companies are really selfish and demand you pay taxes in them unless you like do some weird shell nonsense and open things down in the tropics. You don't open a shell corporation in the tropics and make zero profit with your company. They demand you make money, right? Or that you pay them, regardless of where you're from. Game Press's CCC walkthrough is out. Interesting. Do we still have? How long is this buff lock on? 3 more turns? Holy shit. Okay. Can we cleanse it? Yeah, okay. Ko's the only one who can use buffs, by the way. That kind of sucks. Alright. Hanesh Avarium would work. That NP drain is a serious effect. I didn't think she drained enemies NP for multiple turns every time she used one of her skills did that. I thought it was just like a 1-turn drain effect, like everyone else's. Oh, Lubu got 1 shot. Real rip him, I guess. Alright, we got our own Ko, who's definitely better than the OG Ko. Oh, wait, no, that's a level 90 Ko. What? Alright, whatever. Oh, she's one-shotting people now. I guess we've gotten to the point in the game where she just decides to one-shot people. Hopefully we can kill her before the end then. Silver level 90 Q? Yeah, I was so confused. Hey, how's it going, Akai? Stocks are weird. Yeah, stocks are really weird poison. There's lots of rules that make it very difficult to just invest in stocks if you aren't already a stockbroker. Kinda sucks. Yeah, like the amount of money it's going to cost. Yeah, I'm aware. Both the Qs still have evade. Look at this laughable damage. We hit for like less than 2,000 with an extra on Buster. The map says sandbox mode, you can train brokering. Yeah. That animation looks so dumb. Please no. Well, at least she isn't draining my NP right now. For some reason, she stopped doing the 25% NP drain per turn, even though we didn't, like, get through a break bar or anything. Not really sure why she stopped, but kinda nice. Salieri next fight? I can't bring Salieri. You don't get to choose supports. You actually like the baby at NP? Alright. RBC direct. RBCDI gives you a 100k practice count. That's cool. Yeah, I would have brought Salieri if I saw the Salieri or was able to choose anything other than the event servants. Can I bring anything this fight? I can bring something this fight. Well, Salieri, K-Scope Salieri it is, alright. I'm thinking what order I want to have servants in. I think if these two die to the first NP, I think I want Lu Bu to be at the back. Baby Karen is from Capsule Servants. Oh, okay. Well, that's still not my taste. When is the class event? You mean the class banner? The class banner in NA? It's gotta be a ways off. Class-based summoning campaign, NA. May 10th to 25th. So you got like 3 months, bro. Salieri isn't Buster. Salieri isn't Buster, so the Chen Gong is not as good as he could be. Put the Chen Gong in second. I'm gonna put the Chen Gong in second rank so that we get like David Hans. I don't have Mozart skilled up. I'm gonna do this because David will give us an evade so Hans doesn't die. I think that's worth a little bit more. Need Jalter to keep Murasaki company. You can't get Jalter on that banner. It's the banner before it. Or the banner after it. It's the banner after it, so it's basically the same time, I guess. Oh yeah, it's May 15th for the Shelter banner. Is she transforming? Oh, back to regular Karen. Moving on. Like, are we gonna see an Ascension I haven't seen before? No, it's regular Karen. I guess I've seen all 3 Ascensions then. There's Eros. There's Eros, whatever that one is. Devil Karen and regular Karen. It's what? It's pink Karen or purple Karen. Alright. She has like magenta. What do you even call that skin? It's like fuchsia skin and purple hair. Alright. And wow, she has like no. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. I guess I don't need to NP this turn. In fact, I probably don't want to NP this turn. We just want to like throw cards out. Could probably, if we get like a bunch of Salieri cards, we can probably brave turn our way through this. Yeah, I don't like the color combination too much myself. This is awkward. I don't want to be NPing with him this turn. I want to NP with him on the second break bar. Three hits, 5 turns. 3 hits, 5 turns. I don't want to NP with him. I'm gonna hopefully crit here, actually. The Star Engine is real. There we go. Got our break. Assuming she doesn't instantly buff strip and NP drain us a shit ton. We're at 200% fucking NP charge though. Oh wow, that hurt. Okay. Glad our David can self-heal. Alright, we're gonna try and get through this bar. Want to keep Salieri at full health. I kind of want to get through the bar this turn too. We're gonna just try to destroy her as hard as we can. Unfortunately, our Star Absorb kind of sucks right now, but it is what it is. Ooh, Arts resist down. That would have been really nice, actually. To have another arts card there. We would have made a shit ton of arts out of that. Arts resist actually raises the amount of NP generate out of it, by the way. Oh no. Not the NP drain. 25% NP drain per turn. Come on. What did I do to deserve that? Huh. It doesn't clear stun for some reason. That's stupid. By the way, this says it cleanses debuffs, and the debuffs that it cleanses includes stun. Here the other plays Vis when predicting an early NP with evade. Yeah, that feels amazing. Yep. I hate that. That's so annoying. Like this ability, same on Tristan, says it cleanses it. Oh well. Alright. Everyone's gonna survive because we're on evade. Karen's low on health. I don't care too much about the arts. Let's just go this way. We'll just push damage a little bit. Her NP shouldn't kill us because we're all on evade. Hans being stunned is super irritating though. That's a little bit scary, not gonna lie. That's a little bit scary. Alright. Yeah, I think you get an evade. Oh, right. Well, I guess we try to kill you anyway. And how did you... Oh, she's NP draining us every turn, right? He'll never NP if he's not massively over. Glad there's a free-to-play Avenger since we're getting welfare rulers. Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright. Hey, guess what buffs we can conveniently waste without carrying? Well, next turn we can waste buffs. She's invuln for 3 hits, 3 turns, which is insanely annoying. I kind of didn't want to waste the defense up, but since this is buff block that lasts forever, let's get rid of it. Alright, can I? No, I can't. We're gonna go for an Arts Chain. Even though Hans can never NP, we may as well go for the Arts Chain. $50% per turn. Okay, game. Yeah, that salary, man. Salary got wrecked. Salary. Whatever his name is, he got destroyed. Hey, you know who would actually benefit from Buster Up? Funny story. Funny story. Funny story about David. His NP is Buster. So we're gonna throw a nice spicy little meatball this way. I forgot David did terrible NP damage. That was disappointing, but oh well. That was one hot chicken nugget. Right to the temple. Alright, one more. The last Karen. All David needs is a stupid rock to destroy his enemies, yeah. Alright, we're fighting Karen again. Thankfully, we're being gifted this Salieri. Although, admittedly, Lu Bu isn't half bad. He actually did pretty well for us. I'm hoping this Karen has a little bit more NP so that we can just instantly NP with like the Hans or something. Like NP turn 2. As that last one's 40k was kind of awkward. Capsule Karen incoming. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. No transformation dialogue, skipping. I can't read it anyway, so keep things going. So what was that setup? Okay, Wu, Arash, Intoki, and Scotty, probably with Plug Suit. It's a lot of quick up. I'll have to find someone to replace that Wu Zetian as well. It'll have to be a waiver because we only have 50% starting. We could give Ushi an NP starting gauge. See how it goes. Alright. It is capsule. Wow, that looks okay. Alright. Capsule servants it is. Okay, I have like a brave chain from what's his face, so we may as well go for that, right? Get that star gen rolling. He only has 43k. I kinda just wanna like attack up and go to breaker immediately. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, we'll get this rolling for Hong. No reason to waste his cooldown. Hopefully we don't get drained out of that. We get a good number of stars this turn. Okay, defense down. She hits for almost our entire hit point. Almost our entire health pool in one go, okay. Salieri, your star absorb is killing me. Salieri, it's time to play Despacito. That star absorb is killing me though. Wow, alright. Look at the stars. David is really messing up my star absorb on Salieri. Alright, we got a double grave chain, so next turn we're getting 0 cards from Salieri, which is when we'll play all our other stuff. Oh, she insta-kills us. Okay. Well, that sucks. She doesn't even NP us, she just insta-kills us. Okay. So we're gonna be relying on Ko to do a lot of damage for us. Yep. Plan B, Lu Bu, please do damage. He's probably not getting his NP because she drains it and his NP generation is atrocious. We're going to be relying on Q after this turn. Probably. This is bigger bust or crit, which is why we're putting it last. I know it has lower chance to crit. So, Lu Bu did a couple points of damage there. I'd like to thank Hans and Salieri for giving him a mountain of stars to use. Would have been even more if they weren't dead. Chen Gong's buffs are OP. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. The Lu Bu's unbuff is like 30% attack, right? Not bad. But that crit damage buff from Chen Gong, holy shit, that was so high. Congratulations, we beat up baby Karen. Everyone excited? We beat up literally a 1-year-old. Someone who is literally less than a year old. That's what we get our grail from. Alright. Whatever. That's a fight, okay. Oh, we get another reward for this? Okay. It's 0 AP. May as well pop in. You're having Dragon Ball Z flashbacks? It's not Dragon Ball Z, I'll tell you that. We don't have any green people in it. No green people. And nobody is named after vegetables. Except for that one guy who looks vaguely like a carrot. But he's not actually named after a vegetable, he just looks like one. Whereas in Dragon Ball, people are named after vegetables and don't look like them. The key difference. Alright, sabers, you say. Saber. Saber. Do I have someone who has it? Freaking awesome. Whatever, we'll bring in like a Spartacus if we need to. Lancers for the win in the challenge quest. Well, we have a Grailed Lancer, so that's a good start. Alright, first we're gonna do this fight, whatever it is. Probably don't need a Lancer, probably want a Saber. Caesar. This is a single target fight. Well, we're bringing Spartacus anyway, because we don't know that. We don't know that. And we don't... It's one enemy, then two. Oh, this node? The final node? Well, it's not like I own a K-scope, so the best I could do is just swap it up for Caesar. Does Chen come from the friend gacha on JP? Yeah, he's in the friend point general pool. So he's crazy easy to get a copy of. You don't really need to put a lot of effort into that, my man. You'll just get him real quick. He's a 2-star, so he's not even uncommon. Yeah, it can actually only be acquired from the friend gacha. He will never be on a banner, because he's a 2-star. That said, he has, like, for Berserkers, he basically has the Merlin buff. He has up to 50% Buster, and then for Berserkers, he gives the bonus health and the bonus crit damage that Merlin does. But it's only for Berserkers. What the fuck is that? This is like a Lamu got fat. It got so fat it needed to grow more legs. Alright, it's a fat Lamu. I don't know what to do about that. Paul is a 1-star and doesn't come to friend gacha. That's true, that's true. 100% crit damage up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It looks like a Lamu. It's even colored like black like they are. I know it probably isn't one, but it still looks like it. Giant roach and no extra damage against women. It's just ugly as hell. Hey, it might have parents. Might even have a family, you don't know anything. It's a chocolate hydra, alright. Caesar has not actually taken that much damage, so we're gonna give him a bit of a hand here. Nothing too crazy, but hopefully he gets it here. How's it going anyway? It's going pretty good. We're just clearing out some nodes on JP, then we're gonna do some 3 tries of the challenge quest on NA. We cleared everything but the code unlockers and all the pieces. Oh shit, Spartacus is gonna die. Oh, Hans died. Okay, this is going badly all of a sudden. He just like jibbed 2 of my servants. That kinda sucks. Alright. Not what I was expecting, not gonna lie. That Hydra looks tasty for Saberlot. Yes, Saberlot would appreciate that. I was planning on saving Spartacus's NP for the next turn. That was my mistake. I didn't think I was anywhere near dying. Forgot Hydras were AoE. Oof. Yeah, this could hurt. Alright. Chen Gong's gonna try and keep us alive. We're gonna focus on this one and ideally NP this one. Just letting you know what's up, so we're all on the same page. You beat the challenge quest in your first try with a bunch of luck because the boss isn't the issue there. The NA or the JP challenge quest? Unfortunately, we can't really benefit from the attack up from Chen Gong. That would be Darius who really wants it. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. It was that easy? Wow, that's an impressively easy boss fight. We're under half, so we should be getting all our attack ups, right? Now it's just pointy. Alright. His talons are very pointy. I can see that. Alright, we're gonna do like... Take a male AoE Lancer who isn't divine. Male AoE and Lancer. Not divine. You know the only AoE servant we have is literally Darius, right? We don't have a lot of options here. Hector is level 30. Hector is level 30. Takes a while to get there. Takes a while to level servants up. We only have 1 servant of every class leveled. It takes forever to level servants when you're doing nothing but events. farming materials. I mean, I imagine you know that too, right? I probably should have put Buster down on this guy ways back. Oh well. We got this guy. Do you wish you could figure out how to beat it with 1 to 2 stars? You don't even have QP? Yeah, we're gonna be using Darius to try and do most of that. Fio and Loopy Loops killed the challenge quest easy. Yeah, I'll just bring my Avenger Ishtar easy. Okay, this is an all drop. That's also points. Interesting. Okay. Roma. I don't know if we can actually kill all those guys in 3 turns. I think it might actually be better for us to just... we'll see. We can take real sabers now. We could take a good single target saber. Like, if we wanted to now, we could just take a good looping saber if we could. Who's like... Well, we'd have to actually have one in our friends list. Aside from Hector, there is another 1 to 3 star Lancer. His name is Roma. Like, people weren't memeing. Madara wasn't memeing. He does exist. We don't have him leveled, but he does exist. Alright. I want to refresh for a single target saber that has a CE on them. Oh, I must have filters on. I probably have filters on. Hold on a minute. Interestingly enough, people not loading up on single target servants. I kind of want this Sigurd, but the Sigurd doesn't even have a CE. Like, Sigurd would actually be good here, but he doesn't have a CE. Little bit cringe, not gonna lie. Alright, looks like we're using your saber. Looks like we're using your saber. Because we got single target, and then double target. Yeah. We'll bring Lubu as our backup DPS. I don't think we can cast Oratory Loop this. If the boss dies, all minions get 190k to 200k health. So you need to kill the minions before the boss on the challenge quest? Interesting. That's why you wanted an AoE servant. So what is the boss? Is the boss Karen? I assume it's Karen. Oh, it's Super Orion. It's Super Orion, so he's gonna, like, destroy people. Okay. Take the super away. The minions having on death, crit rate, and crit damage up for the boss. Wow, those minions actually have a lot of health, too. They have between 1 and 200,000. Yeah, I'll bring Lancers. I don't know how easy I can... So basically we need to, like, somehow be doing 100k HP NPs. Oh, it's Artemis? It's hard to tell who it is. It's one of those two, you know. So So ideally we want a female Lancer that, or we want a female Lancer then, right? Okay. So she can't do super effective base damage against us and one-shot us. Don't use women. But isn't Artemis super effective against... isn't Artemis super effective against you? Female does less damage? Okay. I'm not gonna try for it yet anyway. Oh, I forgot to equip CEs. Shit. Oh, that was dumb. I was too busy thinking about what I was running to equip CEs. That was dumb. Forgot to equip the drop rate CEs. That was stupid. Also, this is like an absurdly long struggle to kill this guy. Wow. Just kill him, please. Like, get it done. I swear, like every single person I was expecting to kill him failed. Oh, that's alright. Cool. We have no buffs, so I'm gonna have to like stick something up. I want to say that you'll one-shot him, but in my experience, you're gonna fail. Oh, we've whiffed so much here. Seriously? Alright. Well, at least you one-shot that guy. All 9 minions are berserkers. That's annoying. Alright, we can deal with that though. Am I getting any NP this turn? I'm getting a Brave Chain. Yeah, that's an NP, okay. What do we have for Caesar's cards? Not much? Okay. We don't have much in the way of crits either. Oh, wrong target. What are we running? Yeah, this is fine. Alright, we gotta put every attack buff we could put on this guy. Or on her. It is a Valkyrie after all. Alright, whoever's attacking is critting. Caesar's getting more crits, so we're gonna go with him. Caesar with his little winky 233,000 attack damage. Yeah. Oh, his big hand and his little deck damage. Yeah, he only out DPS'd he only significantly surpassed a level 100 3-star. We forgot to equip Cs. We were equipping full bonus points accidentally. Just casually doing that at level 70, not even 10, 10, 10. Imagine him at level 100. I can imagine. Probably be about 300k. It's gross. Yeah, alright, we'll be back for that. We kind of screwed up on our equipment Cs, and it takes a lot longer than I'd like it to, but that's a pretty good drop. That's a pretty good place to be farming drops. Now, before this disappears, Let's get back here. And do this one for reals. Do you think we can do that kind of setup with an Ushi? Take like Scotty Ushi? Give it a look. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Scotty Ushi. Do I care about the Scotty? Probably not. Actually, what is my Ushi's skills like right now? That's a question. Alright, so we're gonna stick Ushi over here, presumably. 661. It's not terrible. We could be going for crits if we're doing this setup, though. So what's the setup we're recommended? Let's see. Stella. We get at most 20% on Stella. So we can run this or a 50% starting gauge C if we wanted to. Scuffed Ushi. Get over it, Ushi's. I have a lot of riders to pay attention to at the same time. Scuffed Ushi. We need someone with damage and stars, ideally. Ew, old painful Ushi incoming. Yeah, you're not wrong there, man. I don't know. We can run this because it's more damage. I don't have a good quick starting CE. This is actually worse, even though it's 8% quick. The NP damage is more valuable here. Yeah. And like, so we have the Scotty over here. We presumably want like starting stars to maybe find a way to 2-turn this. One of the reasons Scotty's good is because she gives 100% quick crit damage, right? Old Ushi looks like a tester. You got some low standards for old Ushi, man. Alright, so Stella comes out. Or presumably, Waver does his thing. Retreats, swapping Scotty in. So whoever is here needs to be providing buffs. We could get instant stars, or we could do with damage, I guess. Nero is probably the best damage support we can give. 50% is pretty hard to surpass. I don't think I have anyone else who gives anywhere close to that 50% damage. So we got damage. We don't have any crit up, but we're gonna rely on these two to have all their crit up we need. So you think something like this is gonna work? Yeah, we'll see. I'm concerned that Ushi won't generate enough NP. Because we only have, what, 20 stars turn 1? He's a rider, but we have an archer or Rash taking a bunch. You think it's too low? I agree, this looks really low. Ushi at max only provides like 40% buffs. He should be worse in every way than Kentucky Rider. We are running Waver, which isn't bad, but I feel like this is way low for damage. Like, let's see if we can get through the first... If we can 3-turn, we might be okay, because we have an evade. If we can 3-turn, we'll be okay, because we have an evade coming in. That's not too bad. If we 3-turn, that's fine. What I'm concerned about is the fact that it feels like we might not even get the 3-turn. We might actually just die. I'm gonna swap in a rider. I'm gonna like put you on the back burner here. With like Volumen or something. The solo. The first bar you can break easily. Waver's NP with his defense down. I don't have a K-scope. I don't have a K-scope, and that would mean we get no stars. Like, you'd need a literal K-scope here, Because the Arash, you need the Arash to clear the ads. And then you need the Scotty to make sure you can do the damage on turn 1 to the boss. So it's going to be like NP, NP, and then the 20 stars hopefully get you some crits. The other option we have is Ox Demon King if Arash is failing on damage. We can actually swap off of this on Arash though. We can take more damage. That is 10% Buster. 15% Buster would be better. I know we're above cost. I'm gonna cut this down. I'm gonna cut this down to something else. Although I would have liked the Volumen. It's fine. Quick and Arts. Oh no, she's humanoid. What am I doing? Well, taking Art of Death. No double Scotty Karen with Taunt Mozart. I mean, I have the Karen. The issue with Karen is he only works with a Taunt CE. And my Karen's only like 6'6", is only like X66. I would love to take Karen, but unfortunately he doesn't kill himself without a Taunt CE. That glorious esports Karen, so good, but unfortunately not there yet. Although that does beg the question, what are Karen's color ups? Here, let me just look that up real quick. Gonna look up Karen. Just to see what his skills do, because I don't remember what I know what his skills do, but I don't know what the numbers on them are. 30%. Oh, that's actually really good. He is 30% on the 30% color, and gains up to 15 stars with a 50% damage crit. That's actually really good. After first bar, Murasaki NPs. She gets 4 bars. I know. We have evade for Ushi. We have evade for Ushi, right? And her break... it isn't on break bar. It's when you kill the ads that her NP goes up. Anyway, we can give this a shot. If I had the Karen leveled, it would actually... I think it might be better to use Karen. You might be right. Especially here, because Ushi doesn't generate 1 billion stars. We're mostly going to be relying on the Nero coming in giving us stars. And it won't be that many. We need Plug Suit for this, obviously. If you kill one of them, Murasaki gets Invuln Pierce. Yes. That's fine. It's only for 1 turn. And she can't NP turn 1. She NPs turn 2. If you break her bar immediately, you're okay. If you whiff on it, you're in trouble. So let's see what we get. A weak split by Ushi, that's not great. We probably should have waited on that. Just stun her. We stun her turn 2 if we fail. It's all good. Let's see. And in case you're wondering, I actually think this is a bad hand and we're liable to fail. If Scotty generated stars, we might be a bit better off, but we kind of want the quick card to be critting. And as you can see, 40% is pretty unlikely. Like, I'm sure you realize 40% is pretty unlikely, and that's actually our best damage card for the 40% crit, which is what we want to be doing. Ugh. Disgusting. So, I'm currently thinking we don't get through this right now, but I'm gonna try it. Stella first, then Dan Noura, then... Again, we have like triple crit on this. Also, if Stella fails at any point, we're in trouble. Should mention that too. Oh, that actually does 300k. Holy shit. Okay, we don't have the NP recovery. We don't have the NP recovery. That's unfortunate. We kind of want a different servant. Oh, she attacked us. She attacked us. She's giving us all the damage we need. Are you serious? Oh, Scotty's charmed. Rip. I was like, she gave us all the damage we need. Scotty can do this for us. And then Scotty gets charmed. Rip. That sucks. Scotty got charmed, so we can't NP. That's fine. Ushi might be able to do the damage. We'll see. Yeah, Scotty got fucked by charm. Kinda sucks. Not much you can do about that, though. We can just stun the boss next turn. We still have another turn to go. I know we're not attacking with Nero. I'm just giving her defense up so she doesn't die. Boss can be stunned or could just straight up kill. Yeah, it's still a good try till now. Yeah. It's still not a bad try. I actually had this same problem. when I was trying to do it solo. When I was trying to do it with another servant. I was trying to do it with Rider Ishtar, and every single turn I got charmed on Rider Ishtar. I spent like 60 AP and couldn't get through the second turn because Rider Ishtar was perma-charmed. I was like, I can't get rid of this because I have to replace a buffing servant with a charm removal, with a servant who can cleanse it. End it? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna slap you in the face for good measure because you're annoying. Oh, we may as well take this bonus crit damage. Not that you're gonna survive, but alright. If Scuffed Ushi had crit damage up, you could finish this turn. She actually... Oh wait, she doesn't have crit damage, yeah. 3 turns in the bed. Yeah, Scotty is pretty easy to charm. No, she has debuff resistance, doesn't she? One second. Scotty is divine, so she should have like 30% debuff resist. 20-30% debuff resist. Yeah, she has 25% debuff resist. She's actually fairly hard to charm. It's like 75% chance of being charmed, relatively speaking, compared to other servants. That's actually pretty hard to charm. The only people who have better are like sabers. Divine sabers are a bit better because they have high magic resist and divinity sometimes. It's actually pretty good for as far as debuff resist goes. Waver, on the other hand, has 0 resist. 25% isn't bad. Like we could have rolled that 4 times to get the 3 turn. Divine sabers. How many divine sabers are there? Alright. Or in the lore, they can't be bought with gems. Ah, I see. It's easy to buy. It's easy to buy out Ishtar with gems. At least the Ishtars we have. There is another Ishtar, much less friendly. Can't be bought with gems because she's not a demi-servant. I should probably do my summons for the day if that hasn't been done already. Sorry, Semiramis. It was still a good try. And a fairly easy setup. A fairly easy setup too. I'm thinking if I could do better with someone else. I don't think I could. I think I could do something more interesting though. I might be able to... let's check Karen. If not charmed. Yeah, we would have 2-turned if not charmed. We would have 2-turned if not charmed. We still got a Brave Chain though, so it wasn't all bad. What's my Karen at right now anyway? He's 144. He's a ways off because he needed pages. But Karen's... If only we had poster girl for Karen. We'll have to wait for Chen Gong, but like Chen Gong doesn't have a ton of synergy with a lot of servants for min turning. Alright. Well, we'll do one more thing today. Since there's like 2 hours remaining, and I'm probably not gonna... You're thinking of Fury Pirates? Pages. Yeah, Pages is suffering. I know, we always run out of pages. Alright, we're probably not doing anything else on this account for a while. I might like do one round before bed, but that's it's gonna be after the event expires. We're gonna do Semiramis's rank up, at least one more piece of it. I need to get this rank up done. You only have enough for one skill for Tomo. I'll have you know, I farmed all those pages by hand. It was brutal. It was brutal. Alright. I don't know what we need here, but it looks like our standard farming setup. Our farming setup from last... Oh, I swapped off that farming setup. Whoops. Whoops. Well, I'll go back to it. Well, we'll go back to a caster farming setup. That's fine. I don't need my own waiver. I'm borrowing a waiver for this. Gilgamesh has 2 high bond. Let's get someone who has like 0 bond. Here we go. Castoria pages PTSD. Oh, yeah, Castoria is gonna need some pages. Alright. This should be enough to do most things in 3 turns, assuming that it's not just bosses. If it's just bosses, it's gonna be annoying. But we borrowed a waiver for that. Extra damage on waiver and defense. That'll be good. Does Nidocris fail to kill this? Nidocris and the disappointing damage output. Alright. Nero obviously doesn't need any battery because she's just gonna get it anyway. She's just gonna go to 100 anyway. And stop. I forgot about instant death. Alright. Should have used the death trigger. I usually look for damage though, because the first thing I use my own Nidocris, not other people's Nidocris on, is those stupid guys who resist death at the stakes farming node. They don't like dying. Wouldn't Helena work better with Ushi? Better than who? Scotty? No. And Karen? Also no. Well. Yeah, it's a no, I think. Yeah, she's only giving 20%. Oh, instead of waiver? No. No. What you want is bonus numbers that are high. With Scotty, we have 50%. And Ushi's attack up is really low. It's like 15%. So we'd care more about quick up. Just from the attack up perspective. Yeah, she only has 20% all codes up. Yeah. So one, the attack up is higher on waiver because he has 30% attack up, which is A, bigger than quick up, and B, puts us closer to even. Remember, the value of quick up versus attack up versus NP up is relative to how much of each one you have. So in that front, she loses. On the charge up, as Jacob stated, she also loses. But the third way she loses is Waver's first skill is a 50%. It's a huge crit up. It's like 50% or something stupid. Oh, let me double check. He has a really high crit up on his first skill. 50%, as I said. Yeah. The 50% crit up is also huge. There. As you saw on the turn where we did an NP, we did like 300,000 damage in crits. Scotty gives 100% crit. Waver gave another 50%. So Waver's doing about a third of the damage. Yeah, Waver's doing like just that crit buff was like 20% of the damage we were doing. Yeah, the crit damage up is huge.
B.
Yeah, it's a huge crit damage up. That's why we were debating Karen, right? Because Karen gives crit. Because one of the ways you can actually kill that boss is just with critting them. Like what you can do is if you have like double Scotty and Grail, I believe you can just take a Rider Ishtar and go NP into Brave Chain to kill the boss in 2 turns. It might be better than a Rash, but you don't have a free plug suit either. Yeah. She's a good wave 1 clear support, but we didn't have the slots for that. Helena is definitely a good servant. She isn't the best buffer though. She's like a budget Rash. She's like a budget Waver. So this is like a single player person. We should have brought someone else. In most scenarios, she's worse than Waver unless you need her NP. Like her NP is the thing that makes her better than Waver. And since we weren't using the NP, she wasn't doing what we're looking for. I also don't have a maxed out Helena. That is another thing, but I don't think that was worth I don't think that was part of your argument. Ah, Nero. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nero. What are you talking about, Anastasia? Nero stole the show. She ran into a boss and she's like, "Oh, I'll just do my AoE NP." It's basically the same as a single target NP if I put all my buffs on myself. Thank you, Nero. Always a pleasure. Alright, back to this thing, where we need to figure out what the heck we're doing. I mean, we can go look at the challenge. Or wait, we could do these first. These awkward ass levels. Assassins. No. Who is... If you had a K-scope, you might be useful. Yeah, we need the explosive Spartacus. Alright. That. I don't know. Sure. It's only 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Our casters might bite it a little bit early. Let's see what we do. We had... I'm tempted to put Shakespeare in instead of Chen Gong, but I realized that Shakespeare is also not leveled on this account, so... Not a great situation for him to be in. This is one of those 3-turn nodes where you only get 3 turns to do as much damage as you can. We don't do spectacularly well on these because we're running. Basically, we're basically just running like the worst people possible. You really don't like Buster teams? I do like Buster teams. What are you talking about? Look at this. We're running like 2 gorillas. 2 gorillas and a Chengang. I want my arts memes. Alas, my teams are simply not ready to arts meme outside Casa Pretoria. I'm tempted to just explode and see if I can go again. But I know that's a dumb idea, so we're not gonna do that. I got something against him, right? Ooh, bad hand. Well, it is what it is. Alright. Don't really have a way to do more damage. Unfortunately. We're gonna kill this guy. That's not a problem. The problem is I don't think we're killing anyone else after that because we don't have a great hand here. But that was to be expected. After like 6 Buster cards, we couldn't do it. We couldn't draw anything other than 6 Buster cards. There's only 6 in the deck. Chengong's only so good. Can I do any more? Pray for more damage, I guess. We might kill a 4th one this turn. Ah, damn. Oh, we weren't gonna kill that 16k health guy. That guy is definitely out of our reach. Alright. Killed a decent chunk of them. I still haven't managed to get Darius to NP, but it could have been okay, man. 70,000 more. Should be one more of those because I skipped a day on them. Let's see. One more? No, can't do it yet. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to try and, like, for this fight, based on what you guys are telling me, we're gonna have to try and do some, like, AoE nuking with our lone AoE servant of Darius. It's gonna be rough. Gonna be rough. Can't bring caster Rotorias. We can maybe, like, drop in with one of these guys, like with one of the Spartacuses once to buy us some time. That kills 2 of them. There's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 9 fight enemy wave, so we'd kill 2 of them on the first one, and I have 80k health. We'd kill like one of them. We'd kill like the first wave. And then we'd be like shit out of luck for the next one. So that's gonna be rough. Don't know what we're doing for that fight. Alright. One more round here. This time we're gonna remember the fact that we can take other people. Seriously, where's all the like single target servants? FGO and Caster Artoria dominates the CQ? I bet it does. But we can't take Fiona and we can't take Caster Artoria for that fight, so we're left with whatever else we can bring to the table. Alright. It's single target bosses. A single target saber, so we don't need to bring Lubu. We can actually bring you, who does even more damage safely. Dioscuri should be fine. Real quick to NP. Oh, this Dioscuri seriously isn't foed? Imagine not foeing your servants that you put on. You put up. I also just noticed they're level 80 instead of 90, but the foeing is more insulting. Ugh. Alright. And we need to split up our CEs, take at least one of everything if we can. Dioscuri is NP3 level 80, but no foes? Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's even got a K-scope. Like, they have a fucking K-scope, but they didn't bother to use it for Hindu Flare. Yeah, federal crime, not foeing your servants. Too true. Okay. He has a K-scope? He has a K-scope and NP3 on a 5-star. You'd think that it... like... What? No, it's all good. It's all good. Whatever works. We'll borrow this. This'll work. I'd actually kind of prefer like just any single target servant, but we're only doing this one round, and then I think we're gonna jump over to Heaven's Feel. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I don't need the Buster up. We're gonna go with this. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We're fine without it. We're just doing this last run. I would have gold appled if we were going to be gold appling tonight. Another code cast. Well, I'll be rolling in like 2 days. Please let me get a K-scope though. I still haven't gotten a single scope, man. Feels bad. Not a single scope. On both my accounts. I can sympathize with everyone who's struggling to get those scopes. It sucks. Surely they have battery somewhere, right? Talk about useless twins. Never mind. Alright. The twins don't actually have battery anywhere on them. Alright. They're not the cool kind of twins. They're the boring kind of twins. Oh, they generate 3% NP per turn. Well, that's useful. Alright. Only they were the cool kind of twins. Usually your 4 stars are NCs you don't like. Hey, if you have event CEs, I don't usually complain. Event CEs are pretty valuable. Although on this account, the JP account, I only take Chaos Rotorias when I'm farming most of the time. They have Avenger Passives? I see, I see. Well, can they avenge themselves on this Hydra? I sure hope so. Alright, this is the one where they spin around each other repeatedly, right? Yeah, this one. It's not dead. You're lucky, you just barely killed that Dioscuri. I would have had you out on your ass. Why is Anderson dressed like a third grader trying to look cool? You don't like his vest and bow tie? Bow ties are cool, man. Bow ties are cool. Dioscuri twins with all the crit up. Alright. In the event we fail, you guys are doing the damage, I guess. That spicy quick combo. Come on. Oh, Caesar, man. Caesar, why? I gave you everything, Caesar. If they fought and leveled, they would have been better. Maybe. I'm still distraught that Caesar failed me so much. I don't actually know what their scaling is. Some servants have really bad scaling with the last 10 levels. So I'm not as bothered about the levels as I am with anything else.
No.
The foes are like disappointing, but the levels it's not so bad. Caesar did more than them. Look, comparing people to Caesar is actually hard. Caesar hits harder than most servants. Not most 3 stars, he hits harder than most servants. Especially when he gets his buffs going. And that Caesar had like 80% NP damage up. Because remember, those are like, the twins we borrowed are like 1-1. They're like 2-1-1 or something. They're not exactly skilled up. Yeah, he's got the rank up that gives him all the attack buffs. You know the one where I just facepalmed because he failed to hit with them? Yeah, those ones. He didn't even get the triggers for his JP buff. That was just his normal buff. Yeah. That's if the Okita's NP1. The Okita needs to be like NP3 to pass him. By herself, I believe. NP3 or 4 to pass him by herself on NP damage? Pretty gross. Alright, who are we seeing? Okay. That's fine. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. When's Heaven feel? we're gonna finish this and then go to Heaven's Field. This one right here, we're going to Heaven's Field after this. I was trying to aim for like around 2 hours of Grand Order, and we're at like an hour 57. So this is probably gonna be another 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I think I need to double check. I might have to like restart the stream because I probably can't keep the VOD up for the Heaven's Field part. At least not for tonight's, because I believe we're leading right into another adult scene. Suicider gets scolded because he doesn't act like a king. I like his sword. It's like a wooden sword with metal spikes sticking out of it. But it's European styled instead of like Aztec styled. So I assume it's steel instead of obsidian. Does anyone else feel like Mandricardo is like a good example to when people complain about armor that's not very protective on women? Like, look at this guy. He has like this V-neck that's down to his belly button. His armor plating actually only covers like his pecs and his sides, but his chest is completely exposed. He looks ridiculous. Now, in theory, that's actually a Gambison, and would stop a little bit. He looks like he should be in Dynasty Warriors. Look at this. Like, muscle his armor for your skeleton. He's got like 2/3 of his chest and his whole stomach exposed. Even if we assume that the cloth is actually an open Gambison, he's still pretty exposed. Those rock hard abs. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Just flex those abs. Are there White Day events in March? There might be. There might be an event centered around White Day, but they typically just merge White Day and Valentine's Day together in Grand Order. There's usually like a small White Day event, really small, at least in my experience.
Valentine Day.
Yeah, but Ushi isn't wearing any form of is barely wearing any protective armor. She has like a shoulder pad and that's it. He's actually wearing like, you know, pauldrons, vambraces, what's ostensibly pieces of a breastplate, a shield, you know, gauntlets, of course. It looks like he's got some leg plating as well. Like, he's actually wearing armor. White Day, but it's only Shiro, Shiro, and Shiro. That's a bad joke, Ryerg. Shiro means white. Although there's no U in the Japanese white, but that's fine. Close enough. It works perfect. It reads the same.
なんか先走りすぎた。申し訳ないっす。とりあえずこちら慎んでいただきます。おお、甘い。
The only Shiro's the Shiro and unlimited codes.
そらよっと。
Alright, we're cutting down beasts. Oh, that's a new beast model. Oh, it's gone
よ
now.
し。うっす。で、思い出したんす。いや、あの時は浮かれ放題でまるで忘れてたんすけど。で、今日まで悩みに悩んで、ようやくお出しすることができるっす。こちら、俺からのお返し。俺が求めてやまなかったもの。すなわち、デュランダル。
Oh yeah, fake Durandal, right? You said Durandal.
のおもちゃ。
Am I no longer in the Arctic?
いや、さすがに本物を渡すわけにはいかないっつうか、持ってないっすよ、そもそも。模造品なんで、ほら、これ。
I don't know, it's still pretty cold out where I am. I'm not in the Arctic, though. Not that far
プ
north.
ラスチックっす。でも、
This is Shiro, Shiro,
めっ
Shiro.
ちゃリアルっすよ。
Shiro, meet Shiro, 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 and Shiro. This is and this? No, Murmasa.
まあ、あれっす。
Alright, good night, unafraid.
修学旅行の土産的なノリで部屋に飾ってくれると嬉しいっす。
See you around, man. Been fun.
ああ、どうしたもんかなーって悩んでたら、玩具であるなら、なんと
Hard to tell what's going on in these scenarios. I want to say he's saying something funny, but
持ち主次第だがね。
I don't understand most of the dialogue.
あっさりと言ってみるもんっすね。
Alright. Okay. Alright. I gotta restart the stream and change some settings for the rebroadcasting system so I don't accidentally get myself suspended or banned on things other than Twitch. So I will be right back, and when I'm back in 2 minutes, we'll be playing some Heavensfeel. Don't go anywhere, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.